class. In last class you learned about how to use the water safe and how availability of drinking water in India. These all the topics we discussed, right? So in today's class, before going to our today's session, we'll start with an activity. The materials you have to collect for the activity are water, sand, dry leaves, mud, and a cotton cloth. Keep it all these materials and you are going to do the activity in our online class. What you are supposed to do, I am going to explain you in this video. Once see the new words you are going to learn here. filtration, filtration, sedimentation, sedimentation, decantation, filter, paper, filter, paper. Learn these spellings well, children. While writing worksheet, you can use these words. So with your collected materials, take water in a mug and add dry leaves, sand and mud. Mix up in this water and your water will become dirty water. So imagine that you went to a picnic and only the water available there is what you have carried. So imagine that your water is muddy water. Only this type of water is available for you to drink. Then how to clean that water? That's what our today's topic. Our lesson name is water purification. How to purify the water. There are different methods to purify the water. So among that, few purifying methods we'll see now. In this mug, you made your dirty water and you are going to filter that water. The process which you are doing with cotton cloth is known as filtration. Make this cotton cloth like a funnel shape. How to make the funnel is given in your textbook. Take a circular shape paper. If filter paper is available, it's okay, but you may not get the filter paper right now in your home. So instead of filter paper, you take cotton cloth and a round shaped cotton cloth, fold it into middle, and from the middle again you fold into like this. You'll get a funnel shape. This is clearly explained in textbook, children, and in our online class I'll show you how to make a funnel shape by using a cotton cloth. Now this funnel shape cotton cloth you insert into a funnel. This funnels will be available in every home. Dinesh, Daddy వచ్చినట్టున్నాడు చూడు. This cotton cloth arranged inside the funnel, and we use this funnel for filtering. To pour the kerosene into lamps or oil into the tins, generally this funnel is used. So inside the funnel, insert the cotton funnel here and then keep this funnel inside a glass or a plastic tub or a plastic glass arranged like this. This funnel you arrange it in a beaker or a glass or plastic glass. Now in this mug you have dirty water. You just pour this dirty water into the cotton funnel slowly. Like this you have to arrange. So here this experiment is done in the science lab. So all the scientific apparatus are used here. So this flask name is conical flask, and this is called funnel. Funnel is inserted into the conical flask, and inside the funnel filter paper is arranged like funnel shape, and in this beaker dirty water is there. Slowly pouring this dirty water into the funnel. Now you can see some residue left over in the funnel, in the cotton cloth or the funnel or the filter paper, whatever you are using. In this filter paper, end of the filter paper, you can find some residue. That's nothing but the dry leaves, sand and mud particles. Now only the clear water moves down, and you can collect the clear water in another glass or the beaker or the flask, whatever you are using for the experiment. So this process is known as filtration. Using the filter paper or cotton cloth, making this dirty water into clean water is known as filtration. So this is one method to purify the water we are using. When we move to the another method, generally this method is used in villages even right now. They will get the water from ground sources. Groundwater sources you already know, you learnt in before class. Like well and tube well are known as groundwater sources. When they collect the water from well or tube well, and if they have any dust particles, mud or dry leaves, they will allow that water to settle down for some time, and then all the mud particles and the dry leaves will settle at the bottom of the pot, and the clear water comes up. So this allowing the mud particles or the dry leaves or dust particles to allow is only known as sedimentation. Settling down is known as sedimentation. So here in this picture you can see, in first picture you took completely not filtered water or muddy water we took, and then we allowed this water to settle for some time. All the mud particles reached to the bottom of the beaker. Now you can see a clear cut difference, boundary was there between the clear water and dirty water. So this whole process is known as sedimentation. Now slowly when you pour this clear water without tilting this beaker, without tilting, slowly this clear water you must pour into the another beaker, or you must take this clear water into another pot without disturbing or without tilting. Separating the clean water is known as decantation. After sedimentation process, we can go for the decantation to get clean water. Decantation is nothing but separating the clean water into the another pot or another beaker or another test tube, whatever you are using for your experiment. So these three experiments you are going to do in our online class, children. Keep it all the materials whatever available for you. So in today's class you learned about filtration, sedimentation and decantation. Once you see your worksheet, what are the questions given based on this topic? Open your volume 2 and come to page 35. Here a neat labeled diagram is given about filtration. So draw the same diagram in your classwork neatly and label all the parts. How I showed in the picture, the filter, flask, funnel, filter paper and the residue left over in the filter paper clearly show all these parts children. It's also given in your volume 2 page 35. And the next question, write the steps explaining the cleaning of water by filtration method. So how you are going to filter the water by using filtration method? You have to explain step by step. What you understood from this experiment, write in your own words. And the last one, draw a labeled diagram of your experiment setup. Again, the first diagram what he has given in this page, the same you need to draw where the place is provided for the diagram and also label the parts. Now come to S2 exercise in page 36. The first diagram you see and identify the process what they are using for cleaning the water. And even the second diagram, and as I explained you, the first diagram belongs to this process. So can you say what process is this? This is known as sedimentation. The mud particles are settling at the bottom of the pot or the beaker or the test tube, whatever we are using for the experiment. So you need to identify the process, which process we are using to clean the water. And also neat diagrams are given. One is about sedimentation and one is about decantation. And the question is asking in the worksheet, use the example above to draw a diagram to show the sedimentation process. So some place is allotted for you. So in the given place, you draw the diagram of only the sedimentation process. That means if you draw this one, it's enough. And the next question, use the example above to draw a diagram showing the decantation process. How can you use filtration as a part of decantation? So here he is asking you to draw about decantation process. In the same diagram he is asking you to show the filtration process too. So here the another bowl, whatever another beaker you are using, just insert a funnel how I showed in the filtration process. Insert the funnel and a cotton cloth, make like a funnel and insert inside, or if the filter paper available you have to insert inside the funnel. So here in the decantation process you can even show the filtration process also. So totally in S1, S2 you are going to draw the diagrams neatly children. Okay. And in coming class we are going to discuss about few more methods what we are using for purifying the water. Thank you.